We are starting almost roughly where I was saying, across the street from the Taco John's, and we're going to be going even further south. Going to be covering more of the south area as well, as you'll soon see. It is a pretty warm and sunny day at right now 61 degrees on my phone. Quite windy, but the sun's out. Because the wind does give a chill, I am wearing my jacket. Let's see about some reading the chat here. Let's see, very early on, like last night, I think Dalmatian and who was there when? I think Ackley were both here last night, like Jesus. But we also have Toads. Who else do we have? Joshua, how are you doing? Parker Taylor. Did I say Toads? I think I did. Hopefully everyone is having a good day. Did I scare you? Sorry about that. Yep, so we got the Taco John's over there on the left, along with Sonic over here. We also got the Norco place over here. Okay, good stuff. Well, I said it twice then, so I guess you got 2 shout-outs. I don't care. It's all good. So let's see, we got the fireworks outlet. So you'll remember we came back up this walkway here after the stream last time because a dog came out and kind of scared the crap out of me, and I didn't know if it was going to be a mean dog or a good dog. So, and I just don't trust other people's dogs, especially when I already got pets. Let's just say the dogs might want to attack me about. So, kind of making the best of that. I guess everyone knows I have dogs, right? They bark in the streams half the time, so that's all right. It's all right. I'll read the chat here in a second. Let's see. Does Cheyenne have a CC's Pizza? I don't think so, no. I know there are some in Colorado. I don't believe there is one here at all. Not that I can think of. So yeah, we got that space. Like, it almost looks like it could be abandoned, but then it looks like this is being in use. I talked about in the last stream. So I don't know. I'm kind of just gonna, it is what it is. But you got the Hideaway RV Mobile Village with an arrow pointed that way, down this way. I think they mean down this road right here, because in front of the Outlaw Saloon, honestly, but I don't know, they could mean that alley too. It could go either way. Hey, Retail Forever. 3 Parkers in here. Did the other 2 Parkers join? Who else joined? I didn't see them. I see Parker Taylor. Hey, Maddox, how are you doing? Is there a Safeway in Colorado? In fact, not only is there a Safeway, all the Safeways are a Safeway. Like, that's not a good description. There's Safeway and Albertsons both all over Colorado, but in the last couple of years they closed a few, and they also rebranded a whole bunch to just Safeway, so it's quite interesting they did that. Slacking, Packing, Parker, Awesome Retail Adventures, and Parker Taylor apparently in here. I didn't see their chats. Let's see, live chat. There we go. Maybe now I'll see everyone. I don't know. Golly. YouTube can be dumb if I could get my words in it. So there's the Roundup Motel from over here. Hopefully the quality is good. Based on the stream from last time, the quality should be pretty good. I know in the last time someone was saying, I think it was Taylor is saying this, Parker Taylor is saying they had 360, and that's probably on his end more than it's mine. Because looking back in the footage when I watched the replay, it was 720 for sure, like full 720. It didn't drop the quality. So the connection should be good enough for us to at least get halfway and maybe even all the way to where we're headed. Yeah, there's that Cayanne Auto Sells. It's like, it almost looks like it could be Cheyenne, but That definitely is Cayanne, Cayenne. Let me scroll down here, got to catch up on chat. Hey, sorry if I'm butchering this name, Kaimani411, hopefully I'm saying that right. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you all are having a good day. You rebranded your channel, I see. Loveland is Loveland getting an In-N-Out burger? It sounds like it. It sounds like it, and it's the same thing with Thornton. Thornton is, as long as everything goes through at their board meet or whatever next week, In-N-Out will be moving into Loveland. Considering that it's pretty much been announced publicly, it's pretty safe bet at this point, I think. There's a chance it still could get called off, but I don't anticipate it happening. So we got the tire spot over there. I didn't show that off because the dog was in the way. So this is over on Jefferson Road and Greeley Highway, South Greeley Highway. Right there you got Recycle here, some sort of recycling place that got taken over by the tire spot. And then you also have the Town and Country Supermarket Liquors, which of course is a liquor store. They always have that dog, I'm pretty sure, on their commercials that runs through the store all excited. Gotta love that. And they got their sign up there. Let's see. Are you ready for Friday and on ready for the weekend? Are you going to Colorado on Saturday? This weekend I am not. There are other things going on in the world that I simply am not going to be able to go to Colorado this weekend. So hoping to get out there maybe in the next couple of weekends again. Trying to recap on a bunch of cities, and you know, I still got to figure out Laramie. That's a that's a pain because I got to get a whole setup for that. Like with the plan I have, I got to have a rig. I'm not going to do the knockoff rig thing I did for Blue. Like it worked for Blue, but I'm not doing that. Oh man, I think I put on my Instagram story a while back about that. I don't think I did anything else though, so I literally was using just 2 pieces of metal pretty much though. Let's see. I don't know what this was supposed to be. There's logos up here. I almost want to say this was a former Town and Country Liquors, considering the style of the building, but I'm not sure. But then I noticed that they, maybe last year, that they put up workforce services on the doors. But then this parking lot was empty last time, and it's pretty empty this time. We have moved to a new building at 5221 Yellowstone Road. So that's what happened to them. And it looks like they might be trying to clear it out, because they dig out the trailers here, so I'm not going to stick around to find out. Let's see, we also got another business over here. A couple of them. I think there's, what is this? Hold on, let's get over here so I can read the sign. I don't want to say the wrong thing here. Let's see, do you have a new video coming on Sunday? Yes, I do, definitely, 4 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time as usual. I'll say it's going to be a restaurant. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, though. I'm not going to spoil which restaurant yet. Capital City Garage Doors, and I think there's some sort of pawn shop here, too, in that building. Let's see. Let me see if I can see the other side. I felt like there was another sign, but I can't remember. I remember seeing something about some sort of thrift store or pawn shop or something. Yeah, Veterans Rock. Yeah, Veterans Rock. I think that is a thrift store. So that's in that building. I guess the garage door place is in the red one over there on the left. Maybe. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm guessing. Let's see, what else do we got over here? If my hair would get out of my eye, that would be fantastic. And Lakewood too. Jesus Christ. They're going everywhere in Colorado, man. They're blowing up. I mean, they already got several. They got Aurora and I think Colorado Springs and I think one other location too. So they're going to be covering Colorado, and I bet you they come to, what do I want to say here? They'll eventually come back to Wyoming. I bet you anything. So let's see. We got Forum 619 of, what is that? I can't read the sign. I can't read it. Community, family, and something else. I can't read this whole sign there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it for you. I can't read the whole sign. It's very hard to read it because of all the contrast. Like, it's not very contrasty. There's too much color. Then we also got the Oasis car wash over here. There's like 2 or 3 of these. They're called Oasis. This was not Oasis either. I don't remember what this one was originally though. I forget what this was originally. I don't know if it's in Google Maps or not. You'd have to look. Got the Safeway right here in the thumbnail, as featured in the thumbnail anyway. This is the last Safeway here in Cheyenne and one of the very last few in Wyoming. Most of them they've closed and given off to other brands like Ridley's Family Markets, or they rebranded to Albertsons, oddly enough, or one of those things. There aren't too many Safeways. I think there might be a couple further up north and west of Cheyenne, but that's about it for Safeway. Let's see, Friday, my last day in Sugar Land. I'm moving to my new house in Texas. That's awesome. Well, it'll be good to have a new world to explore, right? I'll answer that in a minute, Parker. So we got Safeway and Silvermine subs and Blue. Silvermine is not in Safeway. Silvermine is in the other plaza over there, which we'll take a look at in a minute. We got Dad's Donuts here. This is one of 2 locations. It looked like the other location on Pershing, it is kind of a collaboration with another business, and it looked like it had closed. I don't know if that's the case with this one. If it's gone or if it's just temporarily closed. I definitely see a closed sign on the door. Let's see. I'll zoom in on it for you. You can see a logo and a closed sign, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're permanently closed. Now, on Google Maps, it does say temporarily. There's their menu, it looks like. Yeah, the Boys Brew / Dad's Donuts. They had 2 locations, so. Got AutoZone over here. This is what, one of 2 or 3 locations here in town. Got a sign up here. Now this is for the plaza more. You'll notice the movie gallery sign, they actually blanked out the other side. Except for AutoZone. But you got H&R Block, Cuss Cutters, Little Caesars, and of course Silvermine again. Go ahead and go over here. Wind is fierce right now. So now the movie gallery's been long gone, and based on what I've seen, the movie gallery actually got replaced by a place called Grandma's Pickle Bar. It had bingo and everything else there. And that was in this space right here. And you can tell because they got the spot where you would have returned your movies right over here. Now I do got a short on this coming out that I recorded the other day. Soon, whenever I get around to editing it. But it's gutted and they are doing some remodel in here. So this right? No, I'm one off. So this place is a vacant. It's this place that we're looking at. Yeah, there you go. Grandma's Pickle Bar on the left. You can see it's gutted in there. See what I mean? Right here probably would have been where you return your movies. Got exit right there. I'm wondering if that's an indication of the movie gallery being here. I know Blockbuster did that where it had an entry and an exit door. Got enter sign there, of course. Let's see, let's go around the corner here. So we got the sign there for lease. All the info about. I'll catch up on chat here in a second. And there's a look from this angle. Pretty dang gutted. So I'm wondering if they are putting something in here, if they're just gutting it for whoever ends up buying it. That's my question. All right, so let me scroll up here. So when did the Spotlight Music in Fort Collins close? Good question. I don't know the exact date. Within the last few years, it wasn't too long ago. You'd have to do the research on it to see if you can find an article on it. Let's see, let's go out here so that way you can get a... Is this person gonna wait? Yeah. So that way I can do a pan for you guys. Yep, Safeway was in the thumbnail. I had it a little bit different before. Initially did a weird blur thing. So we got Lovely Nels there, Wyoming Vapor Company, Silver Mine Subs, and Little Caesars. I've gone to that Silver Mine. Yeah, I think I've gone to the other one too, here in town. I don't think I've gone to that Little Caesars. I've gone to other locations though, including Liddell Range one. They got a Little Caesars semi truck there though. That's actually kind of freaking cool. Got the Safeway signage right here. I think this is, what is this? I forget the name of the street. We'll find out in a minute. Got a Safeway gas station over here, kind of in front of the AutoZone. Fully Safeway branded too, it looks like. Usually I notice they tend to have the Loaf and Jug logo on them for the King Soopers. Safeway, or I'm sorry, not King Soopers. Oh, I'm getting them mixed up, aren't I? Fuck. Never mind, ignore what I just said. Because this is Safeway, not King Soopers. I had my brain twisted and I'm not. Safeway usually has Safeway ones. Let's see, I want to go over here though. Because there is yet another payphone still standing right here. Look at that. And you can see where they would have had a Dex phone book right there. Right, we'll read more chat here in a second here. Let's see. Get in the zone, auto zone. Yep, that's right. I was some Safeway hot wings. Oh yeah, I like the wings that they have at Safeway and Albertsons. They both are good. They're obviously the same company, so it's pretty much the same thing that you're getting, but sometimes setup is a little bit different, and they're always good. Obviously with Corona, I haven't been able to get them. In fact, the last time I was able to get wings was when I went, I'm not gonna be able to get the button to click, was when I did the Safeway in Boulder. That video that I did in Boulder was the last time that I've gotten wings from a Safeway or Albertsons. At least when you could grab them right out of the tins and stuff like that. I don't think I have even gotten a bag of them. I'm just gonna cross because the light's not gonna change for me. I don't think I've gotten anything else, gotten them any other time either. Hey Dustin, how are you doing? Hey Daniel L. Let's see. So yeah, we had a movie gallery. That was what we were looking at on the far right over there. There's a place next door that I mistakenly went up to the window to at first because I forgot there was a wall there. It's separate there. And then we also got another vacant space that I didn't look into over there by Lovely Nels. Sorry, hopefully that answers your question. Actually, oh, got the Blockbuster documentary, did you? I've been thinking about looking at that. I have been. We'll cross over this way. Let's see. Want some pizza. Yeah, it's pizza. Heard it was pan originally. I don't think that kid knew what to think of me going up here with my gimbal. You didn't see him probably. I don't think you guys saw him, but he went right on the right side of this post here and up the hill. Let's see. I'm trying to remember the name of the street. street, but I can't remember it for the life of me. We'll see it later in the stream. With the path we're going. Alright, so this over here is Tripoli Square. Over here is Dominos amongst some other businesses. This Dominos does have a drive-thru. I think this was the first one in Cheyenne to have a drive-thru, and then the one on Pershing actually added a drive-thru in their remodel maybe 3-4 years ago. So you can see that they have some space for lease in here. I love that they kind of advertise the Tripoli Square the way they do, but it doesn't look like that. Maybe that's like a future plan of what it's supposed to look like. Hey, Steve Keys. Late, that's all right. Not too bad. Still going to be live for quite a while. Yeah, let's go over here. You can see the Tripoli Square sign. You got the Minuteman Press. We design, print, and promote you. See, that's the location that I was talking about in an older stream where they were in the downtown area. I was pretty sure they moved. Like, it could have gone either way. It almost looked like they may still have their space, but they moved over here, so quite interesting to me. But you got Affinity Family Practice. This building on the right was vacant for a while, but now it's not so vacant anymore. In fact, only one or two spots. One spot, in fact, it looks like that's vacant right here. So we'll go up to that window. Got LINCARE and Minuteman Press over there on the end. So it looks like this is an office kind of building here. Got Sheer Destiny Hair Salon over there, along with, what is that? What is that? I can't read the text very well. Sensational Kids LLC, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of a daycare thing. Yeah, I bet you that's a future plan for what the Plaza is supposed to look like. I bet you they kind of want to eventually one day have Plaza over here. I bet you anything. Yeah, it definitely is that way. Yep, there's a Minuteman Press. We'll come out over here on this side and head back over to South Greeley Highway and continue further south. And this way you get to see the other side of this building as well. So this side, obviously not too much interesting, but you do got a Domino's sign over there. Let's see, let me scroll up a little bit in the chat. I missed a few. Are there any big Kmarts left? Yeah, what Dalmatian said, it's Marshall, Michigan. And I'm pretty sure that's the last one branded as a big Kmart. Correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure. There might be some out there that are technically Kmarts, even though branded as big Kmart. I'm not sure. I've seen some that are rather really small for a big Kmart, quote unquote, but yeah, there's the other side of Domino's for you. Got Advanced Automotive over here, which I'm guessing is an auto shop. Looks like it to me. Let's see. Is this light gonna change? Nope. Of course, we got construction over here. It's hard to tell. I don't know if I could even use the sidewalk over there. Maybe I could. Maybe I can cross up here. So we got American Legion Post number 6, bingo. Along with PB&J Auto Sells. Peanut butter and jelly auto sales. I'm sure that's not what that means, but that's what it always makes me think of. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we can cross over here. They were working on it when I initially crossed them, I think. I thought I saw some workers over here, so interesting. Yeah, let's cross over to behind this sign, I guess. Not the safest spot, but I'm not going to be able to do. Alright, got a couple more cars. Simon. Well, this person let me cross. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you a million to that car for slowing down for me. Alright. So we got the Wyoming-Montana Safety Council over here, along with the bike path part of it. One of the areas of the greenway, quote unquote, at the Allison Draw, part of the creek. Now we won't be going down that today, but that might be something to cover in a future stream. Let's see, what else do we got? Got some business there that I cannot read the sign at all. It's so hard to read the small text. Like, I got my contacts in, I can see just fine. It's like some of these places really need to use bigger text, less colors, and more contrast so you can actually read the signs. It's like, I can't hate on them for it, but alright, let's see if I can zoom in. So we got Moose Family Center, and whatever the logo is below that, probably part of the Moose Family Center. And that's what that is right there, I guess. And we got a building here that might have something to do with interstate roofing. I'm not sure. It could go either way. It looks like a normal home. You got a back area over here, though. I love that they have warning attack dogs. Got a house there that's pretty safely a person's home. Let's see here. Got buy, sell, trade, what is that? Liquidation center? Interesting. That's what that says. We'll zoom in on it. Let the truck go by. All right, let me catch up on chat. Hey, Blake's Retail. Hey, Swansea. I keep forgetting how to pronounce your name properly. Yeah, Big Bear's gone. I thought Wyoming was a void. I wanted to visit it, but now I can't. At least I visited the Stairs Grand. Yeah, there you go. The big Kmart was downgraded to regular Kmart in 2008. Mesquite, Texas is closing this. Really? The Mesquite, Texas Sears is closing? Dang, that sucks. Hey, Horrorzoid. For some reason, the other day, my closed Kmart was listed as a big Kmart. Wow. That's weird. Hey, Extreme Tourist Pro. All right, I think I'm caught up on chat now. All right, so right over here on the right, we got one of the former A&W root beers here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Obviously going to be a drive-in location way back when it was kind of a drive-in / pickup. It wasn't a normal sit-in restaurant, you know. There is another one on the corner of Pershing and Ridge where the Tusker Bar sits today. And I think there is one other location as well. This location is definitely in rough shape and not really worth a video with it kind of being blocked off almost all the way around the property. But we can take a look in there, and you can see the freezer there on the left, along with what's probably the kitchen area on the right. I've taken photos of this place before. Gotta love the truck's air brakes, right? Or the, I don't feel like saying it. But we do have this area over here, but again, it's all fenced off, so not really going to be able to do much about that. And I can't get close enough to that window to see in for you guys. Let's see, we got Something Motor Club here. What is this? Something Motorcycle Club. I can't read the other text. See what I mean? Something Heads. I can't read the other word there. See what I mean? They need to do some more, like, they need to do a little more contrasty or something. And I gotta love that robot thing they built outside. That's kind of cool. And what do we got over here? We got Mark's Motors over here on the right. So it looks like they sell used vehicles primarily. All sorts of various used vehicles. Let's see, I think I got it across here in about a block, roughly. So we'll be in good shape. Yep, Mark's Motors. And then it looks like all of this place over here, all these buildings they own too. Looks like it. Could be wrong, but looks like it. Maybe they live in these buildings over here. That could be a possibility. Yeah, you can see a whole bunch of used vehicles over here. Looks like a lot of them are ones that would have been used for construction or something like that. Let's see, you got physical right there. I guess some sort of doctor office of sorts. Got something for U-Haul, but looks like it's way down that road right there. Over here on the right, we do have another Pizza Hut that is open, /Wing Street. It's in a plaza, and actually is pretty similar to the one out on Lincoln Way that we saw. Lincoln Way-ish area. It's a little bit off of Lincoln Way, but in the area. But you can see that red facade, kind of like that one that we saw before. And then they also have the normal front. So this is over on, what is this, Prosser Road and Greeley Highway? Yeah, West Prosser Road and South Greeley Highway. It's got Family Dollar over there. We'll take a little bit closer look in a moment. So we got City National Pawn over here. I'm pretty sure they got 2 locations, and I'm pretty sure the other one is the Del Range, is over on Del Range Boulevard. We also got Gunslingers to the Rescue thrift store that just recently popped up in there. And you can see the main sign for the South Greeley Highway right here. Okay, we'll start heading back over this way. So yeah, we got this Family Dollar. I've gone into all 3 Family Dollars at some point. Now, I do got footage of this one and another one that never had plans of uploading, and I don't remember if I put in the Christmas live stream or not. There's a point where I'd just say, you know what, I can't put any more in there. Like, it already was so long of a stream. It was worth it, but it was a long stream, so maybe something I can include in this year if I do a stream like that. So I'm waiting for the traffic here, and I'll cross as soon as possible. Let me scroll up a little bit. I missed a few comments. Alderwood Mall Sears, the apartment area which shops on the bottom below. That's interesting. There's an A&W restaurant in Berthoud. Yeah, there's still quite a few of A&Ws out there, even in Wyoming. But usually I've noticed they're either combined with a gas station or they're combined with one of Yum brands, like KFC or Taco Bell or Pizza Hut even. Or Long John Silver's, that's another one. So yeah, there's this Family Dollar. This one's a little bit older than the other one we saw recently in the last live stream. This one is more like the vibe of the one out on Ridge and Lincoln Way that we actually got inside of on the live stream. Got O'Reilly Auto Parts here, another one. This is like 3 or 4 locations in Cheyenne, I think we've seen now, right? There's a one in the Lincoln Way, right? Lincoln Way and Ridge area, and there's also the one out by Office Depot. So they got locations pretty widespread here in town. Let's see, got a vacant house right there that's really sketchy. Really sketchy indeed. And we also got Dirty Duds Laundromat over here. Got the La Barata Mini Market. Fruteria, what is that? How would you say this? Carnicera? I think that's how you'd say it. It's been a minute since I've been in Spanish class, so I don't have as much time to, or chances I should say, of practicing my Spanish capability. Got Pinnacle Bank over here. And it does look like they remodeled a house almost, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if they did or if that's just the way they built this location. If it's the way they built it, I guess it goes with the theme, right? I mean, it's kind of common, just have a lot of housing and stuff out here, so. Got a trailer park over there on the right. This is called the Continental Estates Mobile Home Park. I can see the sign right there. My O'Reilly Auto Parts on Ken Pratt was a Sears hometown. Oh yeah, I remember that. And Corral West Ranch, where I didn't know about the Corral West part. I've heard of that store, but I didn't know about that. I did know about the Sears hometown because I remember the Spirit Halloween being in there, and was that 2019, I think, or 2020? Maybe 2019. I see. Yep, you saw that. Yep. I like Kayla's hair colors on Wally's channel. Yeah. She changes it a lot. Not a lot. I know it's less than it would seem because he has his backlog of videos, right? Got another home there. It's a lot less than it would seem, but you know, she still does change it every now and again, so. I do like the blue one, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the blue style that she went for. Got Dollar General over here on the left. This was just built last year, I do believe. Kind of been meaning to do a video on it, but I never got around to it. Brand new build. There was some other house here that was, if I remember right, is kind of dilapidated and falling apart, so I don't blame them for tearing that down. And it was probably way smaller than the building they got now. You can see a Dollar General semi-truck back over there. Semi-truck trailer. Yep. Man, Standby News had an incident here. If I remember right, if I'm wrong, he posted in his Facebook community though that he had his either his bike or someone's bike stolen here, which is interesting. It's not to put any harsh on Dollar General, because Dollar General is probably the least of the issues. It's whoever ended up doing that, but yeah, kind of interesting. But I have gone into that Dollar General several times though, and it is pretty well kept. I do gotta give them credit. They do a really good job of keeping it tidy. So over here, you probably noticed this building. I'll read the chat again here in a minute. So this was a former 7-Eleven that turned into Come and Go, and then there are plans to turn it back into a 7-Eleven in recent years after Come and Go closed, but that never happened. It's kind of been gutted like this for a while, although it looks a little more gutted now. You can see some of the insulation right there. Front door is completely barricaded up. I don't know how much you can see. I can't even see the screen right now. Whoa, that window moved. That's scary. I could feel the window move. It's definitely not sturdy. There was a board right here, but they fixed that at least, so I don't know if they're planning on doing something still, maybe. I doubt it's going to be a business if they are, but it's kind of interesting. Right behind it is a house, and there's a yard. You can't go behind there. Kind of interesting that way. All right, let me scroll up on chat here. Something in Washington State. I think I missed a comment to understand what was meant there. Spirit Halloween was in the Big Lots in 2020 and the Sears hometown in 2019. Yep, there you go. I knew I was close. I just can't remember exactly. There's one near me. There's a Cheba Hut on Main Street in Longmont. Was a 7-Eleven convenience store and gas station. Yep, there's a brand new Cheba Hut going into the McAllister's Deli in Fort Collins, Colorado. I can notice that on the walk when I was in Fort Collins. I did a little bit of walking down there. It was a fun day. Got 3 videos out of it. So this is South Greeley Highway and College Drive. Got just a teeny tiny bit more on that side, and then we're going to start heading down this way. It'll be kind of interesting to see some of the views we get from up on the hill. You'll see what I mean soon. So if you stay on South Greeley Highway, aka I think this is Highway 34. Highway 85, sorry, getting my numbers mixed around. Highway 85, though, it'll take you all the way to Greeley, Colorado, and even into Denver. All right, I forget what the name of this place was right here. So I did a video in the live stream, the Christmas live stream last year, of that place as well as this place, if I recall correctly. Pretty sure I'm right on that. I included it because I didn't have plans of doing anything special. This was someplace that I guess they was kind of a, what do you want to say? They collected cars and destroyed them. Pretty much, like smashed them, right? I think that's what this was, or maybe they just pulled them apart and resold the parts. I can't remember. I can't tell if you can see in there. The glare is so bad, and I don't feel like trying to climb up there just to see. There is some sort of oven thing right there, which is interesting in the window. But let's see if we can take a look here. It's not gonna focus. Not gonna focus for us. Jesus, got all the dead grass here and trash and everything else. Alright, so we do got some windows here now. In the original video, I kind of hurt myself to do this, but because I got my gimbal, I can just do that. I can't see what you guys see very well, but I definitely can tell you guys saw something. And we'll be able to do that on the windows down here too. Can't tell what you guys see. All right, that was a stretch. And then we also got this back here. They used to store all sorts of cars back here. If you go back in Google Maps, you can see that they always put the cars back here. So I can't remember the name of this place. I'll have to put in the description because I'm being a noob. But it's all right. We'll make the best of it. Yeah. Let's see. Kind of can get a little bit of a view from there. Further down, it's pretty much just an empty filler. It's not too much interesting to see. But you can go back in Google Maps and see from a little bit further down in the past, if you're on PC anyway, what was back here. Got one good look though right here that I'll look into. There we go. So yeah, like I said, it's literally just a field. Not too much special to see, but I was thinking about doing a video on both of these at one point, but kind of changing my mind. I feel like it's not going to be that long of a video, and there's stuff. It's a pain in the butt to find all the history on some of these places. Like these especially, I cannot find much of anything. I think the only thing I found was was maybe the year they closed, and 2016 when they were planning to reopen it as 7-Eleven, like I said, but it never ended up happening. Let me read more chat here. Does Cheyenne have a... Well, yeah, Cheyenne has 2 Walmarts. They're both still open and doing well for themselves, I suppose. And we'll go ahead and cross here. So we got a Maverik gas station right there. This is a newer location. I think it was built after the Yellowstone Road location that we did not see in the live stream yet. Will in the future. But it was before the Pershing one, the one out in Pershing in College. I have gone into all 3 though, and they are pretty nice stations. This one does have a little Cinnabon buffet in there as well. Just like the Pershing one. And then we also got Loaf and Jug over here on the right. And I'm betting anything that's probably a mini mart originally. Got USA Fireworks over there. One other thing I need to mention over here is that this, before Maverik, was a small building that was another firework place, and you can go back in 2007 and you'll see a really cool retro sign that stood right there on the corner. me come over this way because I want to show some of the new building that's going on back here. So let's see. Everett, Washington Toys R Us closed in 2018 and still closed in 2021. Dang. When did you start wearing glasses? Originally, as many years ago. Probably around the 6th grade, I want to say. 4th grade, maybe. It's still a normal public school. I went to online thing for a while. Probably 4th grade, around there. So it's been many years. Many years. So we'll let this car get by. I'm going to cross right here. There we go. So they do got the truck ones, the ones that are meant for the semi trucks to just pass right on through. But right behind the Maverik, they do have a lot of new buildings going up. Looks like more of a townhome style over here. They also have this area that probably noticed, and you'll see again the sign. It says for auction, basically. But you can see that they're already getting ready for possibly building something up over here. So it'll be interesting to see what goes in here. Probably more housing. My bet would be more housing. They've been building a lot on the south and north end of town, I've noticed. Catch up on chat here. Denver Premium Outlets in Thornton has an Old Navy and GNC, Crocs, and more. Interesting. Let's see, Cheba Hat has 2 Fort Collins locations. Dang, I thought there was another one. So yeah, there's that auction sign I mentioned. Did still wear glasses sometimes. I think I mentioned it in the past. I do still wear my glasses in the mornings usually. And once in a great while, I will wear them for a day or two. But most time I do wear my contacts anymore. I find that contacts are overall nicer. Plus, if I rotate the camera around, and fight this wind, I can put my sunglasses down or whatever, right? I can do other things like sunglasses and stuff like that. Man, this wind is nasty. Thank God I got this microphone, otherwise you probably wouldn't even hear me right now. All right, we'll turn this back around. So yeah, got Highway 85 right there, South Greeley Highway. You can see that it's 11.53 acres zoned right there. Commercial for sale, so maybe this is actually going to be a plaza of sorts then. Interesting. Since it's commercial property, I initially thought it would be something like homes, but if it's commercial property like that sign says, then it's probably going to be retail of some sorts at some point. So that'll be interesting. Have to come back out here at some point, maybe if and when they do start building on this area officially. Got canine kennels over here as well. So I have no idea how the quality is going to be out this way. I hope it's pretty decent. It looks like my bars on my status are pretty high and stand 4G, so should be in good shape, but I don't know. That sign has caught my attention. Kennels, and the way that sign is messed up, it says Grom. I like it. I'm making a little bit of a reference to Fooligan. He does all sorts of motorcycling stuff out in Nebraska. We got some more housing out this way. Just a couple of businesses on this road. It's not as much, but there is still some interesting things to see, and we'll be able to get up on the hill soon and get a really nice view of some of the area over here. Super hyped. I haven't gone up that way, so it'll be interesting to see it. I've only gone down this road, so. I think I already said, Parker, the Spotlight Music, I don't know the year. I'd say within the last few years, but you'll have to do some research or something like that, because I haven't done any research on it. I took the photos and that was about it. I did a tiny bit of looking into it just to get a little bit basic idea on it. I knew that of Spotlight Music. It still says Spotlight Music on the front when I took those photos. Obviously, that's probably going to get changed out. Got Apollo Mobile Home Village over here on the right, by the way. So another little area with all these trailer homes, right? Might be something to look into. I just haven't had the time to do that yet. For me, I knew the Spotlight, but I forgot what it was originally, and then going back, I actually did see one news article specifically that said it was the Ultimate Electronics, which you can see in the 2007 Street View as well. And I think that's why I was trying to get out of my mouth. I swear, the words just don't want to come to mind sometimes, and then they want to kind of come out in a stuttery fashion. So we got Jack's Auto Body and Paint over here on the right. We'll zoom in on that sign so you can see it. Maybe. There you go. Steve says the audio is actually pretty good considering the wind. Yeah, exactly. See, if I was using my phone mic, you would not be able to hear me right now. I almost guarantee it. I speak from experience on that. Like with wind, it's 20-ish miles an hour. Definitely gusts as high as 30 miles an hour right now. And usually if I didn't have this mic plugged in, you would not be able to hear me with 10 mile an hour gusts and 5 mile an hour wind. That's how bad the audio can be with my phone. But I got my lapel mic. And as long as I set it on the mobile setting, we're in good shape. And you'll be able to hear me. And we got T&T Auto Center, mechanical and towing auto body right here. Yeah, got the bike path, another part of it. You may remember we saw that just a few minutes ago over on College. And it comes over here and meets up with Cedar Avenue and continues down that way. We're going to keep on going forward though. Again, today's not the day for bike path, although eventually I probably will do some sort of bike path through of some sorts. I don't know yet. We'll see. I think it would be interesting to see because it does give you a unique perspective of some things. Overall, there is a less retail, but you can still see retail from it in many cases. And it gives you a unique perspective of everything. Plus, you got all the parks, which does seem like a good amount of you are kind of interested in. So that could be a fun thing to do eventually. Got some sort of, it's like mobile home park area here, or RV park. Interesting. Got another little dead end with more trailer homes over there. Got Cheyenne Recycling over here on the left. Somewhere on the left. And that building right there. Cheyenne Recycling. Recycle here. I didn't entirely know that was here, even though I guess in the back of my mind I recognized it. I'm not sure if this is, I don't think this is connected to that other recycle place that's gone on South Greeley Highway we saw in the other streams. So we zoomed out, yeah. I like your sunglasses and glasses sometimes. I appreciate it, Joshua. Is there more retail in the stream? Not so much on the terms of retail. There might be some other little businesses we'll get to see. I don't know, because I don't come out here enough, so I don't know what's out here. Like, I go on this road plenty. This is College. There is more retail way out that way. We're going to get as close as we can to that area, but that'll be a future stream to finish up. For this stream, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can see. Nothing that I saw on Google Maps, but there's always some local place that surprises me that isn't on Google Maps, so we're going to cross this way first. So probably can see that area. I want to get across and push the button. Please change for me, light. It's not going to change. Can you wait? Thank you. I love the lights here. You see that? I pressed the button, it beeped. It recognized I pushed the button, but it didn't change because it turned green. So let's see, we got Rossman Elementary School over here. There's also Triumph High School, I believe, over on the other side of the homes over there. We're gonna head down this way though, and we'll find out what the other road was. I couldn't remember the name, and I didn't see any sign anywhere saying what the name was. So I keep wanting to say Anderson, but I know it's not Anderson. That doesn't make sense. Let's see, my quality is 360p. Better not change it 144. Yeah, see, there's a few things that go. I'll let this fire truck go by. NOCO FireBuff would be proud. Hopefully nothing bad, right? Hopefully nothing bad. Nothing too bad, I should say. Nothing too bad. Anyway. Yeah, see, there's a couple counterparts, though, that go into that, because there's part of it is just the fact that I am live, so it might affect how it gives it to you, because it's not rendered yet, right? Like, it's pretty much just giving you guys my screen, and then afterwards it does all the rendering that it needs to do, and so that might affect it too. And then there's your internet, and if you're on a phone, it could cause a little bit of a decreased quality. And yeah. And see, if it is in 360, if it did actually legitimately drop to 360, especially in the replay, that means if I zoom in, things should actually look kind of good. But that's not ideal, again, for the stream, because you can't see the right and the left, and yeah. And see, this is where it kind of comes back in all over again. Like, I know I've repeated this a lot in the streams, but like right now, it should render what I see on my screen instead of rendering what you guys see. Like, to me, it's kind of dumb. You should at least have the option of turning that on. I could maybe, even if your phone turns off, it still should put some sort of file on your phone, to me anyway, that has the good quality 720p, and then it renders that through YouTube instead of putting up the trashy 360 drop or 144 drop or whatever. It drives me nuts how that can be. It does drive me a little bit nuts. So let's see, I think this is Waterscheid Blvd, Waterscheid, I think you say it. We saw this in the last stream, and I think only the last stream, but we came over to this road a little bit just because there is a hotel way up there. Several hotels, but the Spring Hill Suites, I believe it was, that was on the corner. Now, I don't know. Like I said, I don't go on this road really at all. Like, maybe once, maybe twice. That's about it. Like, I don't go on this road too much. You can see that there's lots of housing on the left. And you can see a stoplight down there, but that doesn't mean anything yet, so we'll see. We'll see what we see. So obviously there is a sidewalk over there, actually I could walk on, but I'm already over here. I don't feel like crossing. I don't know. If the traffic clears, maybe I will. Have you been to Baskin-Robbins in Long? I haven't been to any, really. I think I went to the one here in Cheyenne one time, and that was about it, so. I don't think it was even for ice cream. I think it's because I saw some friend of mine in there. So. Just haven't, it's one of those places I just haven't gone to. It's hard to go everywhere. I try to go to many places as possible, especially even in my hometown, but can't do everywhere. Can't do everywhere. So here is West Prosser Road. You'll remember that ran over by this Pizza Hut that we saw earlier in the stream. And this is where it intersects with Waterscheid. It doesn't continue, at least not right here. It might have a road over on the other side of the fence, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm less familiar with this area. It's a newer area for the most part. I mean, the houses over here on the right are older, but the ones over here on the left are newer, so I'm just not as familiar with it because I don't come out here enough. Planet Fitness took down the brick on the facade. They did? Ah, man. Darn it, Planet Fitness. With Planet Fitness, I've noticed it can be very spotty whether they decide to ruin the facade or keep it. In the case of Toys R Us and Thornton, they kept it. In the case of the Sports Authority here, they said, nope, we're destroying it. I don't get their logic, man. I don't get their logic. I can't always completely hate on them because I'm sure there are times when it was necessary to demolish the facade. Maybe the facade was really close to falling it down or something, which that would not have been good. But at the same rate, I don't understand the logic on all of it. Some of it's like, really? You couldn't have just used the same one? It's interesting how they'll do that. Willie Dale, I'm guessing you mean when will I do my next live stream? And I'll definitely be doing a stream next week for sure, at least. And as long as the weather is decent, which slowly but surely I'm getting more confident that the weather will be decent each week, there'll probably be too. Hey, Chuck E. Cheese BB, how are you doing? Well, that's the second one that we've encountered that I recall. Because we had the one that drove by us on the, towards the end of the stream on the viaduct for Central and Warren, aka South Greeley Highway. So this is Serenade Boulevard right here. It's an entryway to this area of housing. And I think, looking at the wooden fence that's up there, it looks like this part is a little bit older. A little bit. It's probably been here for a good minute. So I think I do recall this being here a little bit. Now I can see the sign and it makes me feel better. So this was West Allison Road and it runs over by the Little Caesars that we saw. They used to have a sign up a long time ago that said what it was, but I guess they've taken it down. I don't know why, and they never put it back up. I'm pretty sure it used to be a stop sign too at South Greeley Highway for Allison. But then they put in the stoplight, obviously, and at some point they took down the original sign where it had the street name. So for some reason the name Allison wasn't wanting to come to mind, and it only just now clicked that Allison draw it goes along. Allison. I tell you what, man, I can be dummy sometimes. Oh man. So yeah, that's the second fire truck that I've seen that I know of. I think there might have been one or two others. All right. So what we got here? West Allison Road and Waterscheid Boulevard. As I walk on the rather slanted bit of gravel and dirt that makes a hill. A little one, but a hill, nonetheless. All right, now we gotta go up another hill. So up this way, it looks a little bit dead from here except for those houses on the right, but there are two schools up here that we'll be walking by, and we'll get to have a good view of the new area that they're supposed to start building in, I believe. I forget what the area is called, but it is over on West College Drive. And if they haven't blocked off the area or built in the area that I looked at on Google Maps, we'll be able to get a really unique perspective on the whole area. It should be interesting. I'm intrigued to see what all they put there. I'm betting mostly housing, but we'll have to wait and see it until we get there. And when that day comes, when everything is built. There's another new neighborhood that they're building even farther out west and a little bit just a little bit north of here, I believe. Kind of around the LCCC area. And over there, they are putting in a lot of retail soon. They already are starting to build in the area that is marked off for retail. So that'll be an area that definitely needs covered soon. Let's see, let me catch up on chat here. Missed a couple. Has Krispy Kreme has the best donuts ever. So we don't have any Krispy Kremes here. The closest I've had to trying Krispy Kreme so far is getting this stuff from Walmart or a store like that sells Krispy Kreme branded stuff. And what I had the last time I grabbed a Krispy Kreme thing, it tasted pretty good for what it was. But I bet it would be better, a lot fresher, which I imagine you would get if you went to an actual restaurant. So I guess I need to try one in Colorado sometime when I have a chance. The wind is strong up here, let me tell you. It is strong. I guess I can't expect it to be chill when there's no trees out here. Hey there, Pat Rat, how are you doing? Oh man. Between the wind and the hill, it is actually making me pant a little bit. But we can make it. And I like the way that she was going down the hill. I don't blame her, I would too. I remember doing that actually when I had a little get together with some folks I know. Some folks that I know that I get together maybe a couple of years ago, and we went to a park where it's a bit of a hill, and they brought a couple of boards and we kind of had fun just riding down the hill. This might actually be the steepness and definitely the length of the hill over on Pershing Boulevard near Albertsons and East High School. Looks like we got an electrical area out that way. Wow. I don't think I've been this far up on this road, honestly. Like on foot or by car, I don't think I've been up here. So this is new for me. Kind of always thought about coming out this way, but just never did for some reason. Maybe partly because there isn't as much retail. I was thinking about just sticking with college, but would you rather see one school and a field from a boring perspective, or two schools and a field from a pretty cool perspective? I mean, maybe that's a little bit of apples to apples, but still. That's kind of my perspective, and going this way we'll get the two extra schools, and also a unique perspective of the area that they're going to be building on soon. Yeah. So, wow, the wind gets really bad up here. Yeah, see, if I was using my default phone mic, there's no way in hell you would hear me right now. There's no way. So thankful I invested in a new gimbal. Yeah, in a sense anyway. As well as a lapel mic that works on my phone. So glad about that. So let's see, this is Desmet Drive. Interesting road name. Got plenty of housing out that way that definitely looks a little newer. Looks like there is kind of an apartment-ish complex over here. I do see a name, and we'll get to see that soon. Let's see. One of these is South High School, and there's some other elementary school. I think this is South High School, I think. Or is this the elementary school? I can't remember. See, like I said, I don't come out here enough. I don't come out here enough to know the area really well. Yeah, this is South High, I'm right. So that's South High, and then there's an elementary school over here on the right. All right, now I'll read the chat. I wanted to get up that hill. That's kind of killer. Not gonna lie, that was a steep and very long hill. It might even beat the Ridge Road one. I've been up the Ridge Road one. And that, the one I'm talking about also hasn't been on stream. It's out near McDonald's. You can't miss it, it's so tall. So Concord Village is what they're calling that area over here. And then we got the South High, like I said, over here. I don't know if I can zoom in, and I don't know if you can see what I see. I don't know if it's coming out on camera for it to read it. Let's see, so let me look here. But Parker asks, is the Chicken Jack Station chicken? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet if they're open or what the deal is. I haven't looked into it yet. I've been slacking on it a little bit. I need to. It's hard to keep up with everywhere. I've said that in the past. I try to keep up with as many places as I can, but there's a point where you just can't keep up with every single place, you know? Eventually it all adds up, and it becomes very hard to keep track of everything. All right, so interesting. This is South Schneider Avenue, and they put in this roundabout here. And I think the roundabout's newer. I don't think this was always here. Yeah, see, I think it's a little more interesting coming up here where you could see the schools rather than only having one extra school on College and nothing really else. So it's kind of a last minute decision. Plus it is actually going to be a touch safer for me since there's sidewalk and way less traffic. And traffic going at a slower speed. So you can see a South High School sign there along with the entry. I'll zoom in on it so that way you can read it. Home of the Bison. There you go. We're going this way. And that's, I see, it's Johnson Junior High School. I thought it was elementary, but I guess I got my brain turned around there. So this is Johnson Junior High School over here. So yeah, there's plenty of schools over here, and that's probably what's drawing everyone to want to live over here. There's so many schools. That would be my guess, because there's definitely not enough retail that I would say it's worth living here in this part of town. Other parts of town have plenty, but from here, most of the retail is pretty far. About the closest thing here is Walmart and Safeway, as far as the major grocery stores go anyway. So I'm betting anything it's probably to do with the schools and just having the vicinity. It's all kind of close together. I haven't been on this road before. This is new. And it looks like they are doing some sporting goods practice out here. I could not tell you right now if it's, I almost want to say football, but I don't know. It could also be track or something like that. Let's see, I forgot about the chat, didn't I? I appreciate it, Joshua. Let's see, how many Baskin Robbins does Cheyenne have? 2 that I know of, because there's the one in the base, right? And then there's also the one on Lincoln Way. All right. And then I think, I can't remember the name of this road again. There's another road that I'm trying to think of up here, I mean. I know this is Allison, but I don't know what the other road is now. Is it Parsley? I think it's Parsley. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Maybe not. Not this road. It's another road that we're going to be on eventually. I have no idea how the quality is, so it'll be interesting to review the stream afterwards. Crossing my fingers, but as long as it's good when we get towards the end of where we're going, we should be in good shape for doing the retail stream that's farther out here. There is, although it's perhaps less retail than one might like, there is a bucket load of retail all surrounding each other out this way towards I-25 that needs covered for sure. Then we'll be spicing it up a little bit. I don't know what I think I might do something else the next stream. We'll do a Plaza or something like that. Haven't done a Plaza stream in a little while. Have a Plaza in mind, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. But this is going to be fun to see some stuff from out this way because I haven't done that before. I haven't really paid attention to retail on Lincoln Way from way out here. You can see the good amount of the retail from out here on Lincoln Way, at least when we get further out, where there's no houses and a rather sufficient hill. It'll be interesting to see, I think. All right, so this is South Cribben Avenue and Allison Road, West Allison Road. We're gonna take a left because we can see, oh yeah, we definitely can see it. It's gonna be a really big and beautiful view of the area that is soon to be built up that I've been kind of rambling about here and there throughout this part of the stream. And this should be a unique perspective, so hopefully the quality is decent enough you can make out the hill and everything. They've ripped up all the grass and everything. They have it all blocked off like they're getting ready to build, and I know there's a name for the area, although I can't remember it. It wasn't publicized as much as the other one I mentioned out near LCCC. Let's see, Amazon to open the first of its grocery stores on the East Coast. That's interesting. There is a Amazon grocery store. Yeah, I heard that they're going to do that. Did Garbanzo Mediterranean Fresh in Longmont reopen, or is it still abandoned? I don't know. If it permanently closed, I don't see it reopening, but I don't know. I guess we have seen that happen before, haven't we? There's been instances of that, and I like that the wind really calmed down right here. I think it's because of all the housing over here on the right. Turn my glasses back on so that way I can see a little bit better with the sun. I have my home. That's all I'm gonna say, by the way. I think I missed that question earlier. So yeah, here's a view of South High School from over here. Actually do need to spit. I blame that on the heavy breathing from the wind and the hill. That's all right. Oh man. Having pictures in my head right now just go through my mind. A very specific person that likes to troll us, who I shall not identify the name of, but if by very weird chance that person is watching, it's very likely that just because I said that, we're probably going to get trolled any minute now. Oh, golly, I love life. All right, let me look here. Alaska is the coldest state in the U.S. For Colin still has a TCBY. There you go. I haven't been to Alaska. Seems like there is a little bit of interesting stuff to see, but I don't know how much I care for a cold climate. Like, I already get enough of the cold weather here, to be honest. That makes me want to, I don't know. I don't even know what. It irritates me a little bit, so, yeah. Maybe at some point that could happen, right? Maybe a possible trip at some point, but definitely less retail there than, a lot of the states around here, to be fair, in all fairness. I don't know what that road is. Yeah, like I said, I'm not as familiar with this area, so this is kind of new to me. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to get a beautiful view of the area. And we're going to kind of take a little bit of a shortcut to Parsley or whatever the road name is. Looks like they are working on it a little bit, maybe. Maybe, yeah, they are. So yeah, you can see the school I was talking about, the Triumph. Pretty sure it's high school. And you can see this whole big area they're starting to plan out to put homes and everything else here. You can see where they've ripped it all up. And they definitely are starting to plan in streets for it as well. I can even see some of the fire hydrants down there. You can see some of the vehicles out there too. We'll go back up here on this sidewalk though. So the sidewalk kind of ends, but there's still some sort of little dirt path I think that we can take. Pretty sure. And it'll take a tiny bit off, just a little bit. So that we can get to where I need to go a little sooner. So yeah, I don't know how much, if any, retail. I don't know what all they're doing out here. So it will be really interesting to see that. I am kind of interested to see if they actually have a road that connects up over here or not. Like, it looks like it could go either way, honestly. They might or they might not. Let's see. Let's see if we can get over here. Oh yeah, they ripped it out a lot. Dang. Wow. I didn't expect that to be this ripped out. Wow. They went right up to the edge of the sidewalk over here. We will be, I think we can squeak around the corner there. Thank goodness. But they're definitely getting underway. There is a name for this area out here. I just don't remember what it is. It's not been publicized as much as some of the others. But definitely going to be some new homes and maybe some retail. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, we can squeak right around here. Oh yeah, so that's that road out there. You probably can, I don't know if you can see the cars going down it or not here and there. But there's a road way out there that is South Greeley Highway, and it goes all the way out to where we were, where we turned off of South Greeley. We're gonna go out this way. Does Cheyenne have an airport? It does have a regional one. I heard recently they started doing flights to Denver again, so you can at least get to an international airport from here and go from there. Obviously, it's going to be mainly small planes rather than jumbo planes that you normally would take at an international airport. So we'll cut through here. So this is a little bit of a pathway that's public for sure. And it goes right into this little housing area. You can see that they have this hose here for them to use for the water on the construction site. On the sidewalk. And we're still zoomed in, aren't we? There we go. Sorry about that. Didn't know I was still zoomed in. Fort Collins has a still... Oh, wait. What? Never mind. I misread that. Have you been to Hawaii? Nope. I think I've said it in the past streams, but I've been to Colorado, Wyoming, obviously, I live here, Nebraska, and then also DC. Like I said, even in the past, it's not a state, but I've been to DC, and I've been to the 2 states around it, which are, what are they? Is it Maryland and Virginia, I think? I can't remember now. I'm getting my states turned around. Thank God, I love how it gets really windy out here. So I am noticing a slight drop in my bars, but it should hopefully still be decent quality. I'll have to see how the stream looks when I get home. Probably go all the way out to McDougal's anyway for the heck of it. Need some photos for the next stream thumbnail, and I want to see how my connection is out there. Let's see. So I could take this road, or I could take that road. I don't know if Blues Drive goes to where I want to. This road, I can see it goes where I want to, which is called Jazz Drive. J-A-Z-Z, yes. Just like the type of music. Is it Parsley or whatever? Like, it starts with a P. I can't remember. We'll find out in a minute. I think having this, not knowing what the roads are so much, definitely makes it a little more obvious of just how much I don't know this area. Like, I've never been on this road. Never, ever. I only saw on Google Maps, so I was able to plan with it. Most looks like an old Jeep right there. Interesting. Yeah, I think it is. Looks like an old Willys. Yep, it sure is an old Willys Jeep. Probably CJ5, I bet. CJ5 or CJ6. Really old Jeep. Hey, Ackley, how are you doing? KFC started in Louisville, Kentucky. That's interesting. I suppose I didn't know that off the top of my head. I haven't looked so much into the long-term histories of some companies. Kmart I obviously have. Sears I obviously have, but some not so much. I probably should look into them more than I do. Ah, yeah, it is Parsley. How about that? I was right. So this is Swing Drive and Jazz, and we're coming up on Jazz Drive and South Parsley Boulevard. See, to me, this was probably more interesting, right? You saw the houses. If we kept going down South Greeley Highway, about the only thing you would have seen is that big empty field and a little bit of South High. To me, this would be a little more interesting. So, for those of you watching this far, let me know what you thought in the comments. But we're gonna keep on going. We still got a little bit more distance to cover. So, got Jazz Drive and South Parsley. Parsley goes way out there towards kind of where the Lincoln Way-ish area is. I think it curves before you hit Lincoln Way, but it's only a couple blocks away from Lincoln Way. And out here, it goes all the way out to South Greeley Highway, which we're gonna meet back up with again. No sidewalk here, so gonna keep my distance from the road and when vehicles are coming. So let's see, we do got some factory stuff out there. This will be, I think I said this in one of the previous streams, and it's a very random thing to bring up, but it'll be very interesting to see how much of things like this area will end up being an American Truck Simulator. It's very interesting how they'll make a lot of aspects in the American Truck Simulator game almost identical to reality, but then there's other aspects where it'll just be a little bit more random, just because they can't put everything in, you know? It's a game, it's not real life, so they can't put everything in there. Otherwise it would take up way too much space on people's computer. So, and then we got Musical Drive over here that intersects with a sign that says Sinclair on it. We're gonna get across because I want a close-up of it. There we go. I never really noticed the sign here until now, so this is interesting. So you got the Sinclair logo, of course, along with Sinclair Transportation Company, Cheyenne Station, in case of emergency, call that number. And we got more of the buildings over here for the residential. Excuse me. All right. Wow, we got pretty far out here. What time are we at? Wow, under the time I expected. I figured it would be past an hour and a half by now, but nope, it's under an hour and a half. Just a little bit, but it is under an hour and a half. I'm actually pretty proud of how far we got in that time. this is more of the creek, I want to say. A little bit more of the creek area. Here we go. I see what the name of this place is now. So this is how I knew of the name. I was pretty sure I didn't find it online. So they got a trailer out there that says Harmony Valley on it, and it's in the #1 properties. Quite interesting. Whoa, the wind really kicked up. Does Cheyenne have the breeze through? Yeah, there's 2 already. There's the one that we saw over in the Pershing Marketplace area, and there's also the one out on Del Range, and then there is that supposed one that they want to build, I guess, on South Greeley Highway, but who knows when they'll do that. Man, the wind is strong right here. Wow, it's kicking. Yeah, I think there's more of the creek right here. It kind of meets up with this road a little bit. Goes out that way more. Eventually, it kind of just becomes part of the field. I do believe. Thank you, truck. Thank you for going far into the other side so you didn't hit me. It's a narrow road and there's no sidewalk, so it's like, what do you want me to do? If I had a choice, I would be on a sidewalk right now, but I'm not that lucky. Did I say South Greeley Highway earlier? I think I did. I meant College Drive. Good Lord, I'm a noob. Yeah, here we go. Here's another perspective of that area out there. Ah, dang, the wind is blowing my gimbal. I don't want my phone to stay level very good. There we go. Oh well. If I said, any point I said South Greeley Highway, up there on that hill, I meant College Drive, and I'll put it in description after I get home and put in the timestamps and everything. If I did, I can't remember now. I'm getting myself mixed up. Oh man, I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I'm that much of a noob. Yeah, you can see all the fencing right here for where they kind of blocked it off. And they don't, do they have? Oh yeah, they do. They have public notice right here, zone change. Zone change. Have you ever had an issue where your phone didn't charge? Not that I can think of, really. I've had times where my phone turns off and then it won't turn back on again for a while. That was with my old phone, and it was about the end of our agreement thing, so it's a wonder if they were doing that intentionally to make us buy new phones. But I haven't had that issue with my current phone. All right. So we are on College Drive, West College Drive, again. And out this way, although you can't see it from here, there is more retail to see. The next stream we'll be able to take our lovely sweet time because it is a little bit of a smaller area. But there is still a good amount to see. Depending on how things go, maybe we'll go out towards the animal shelter area because there is a building there to see, I guess. But this College Drive that we're on curves over to the left and then back to the right and meets up with the railroad crossing. And we'll be starting somewhere around there-ish. I'm not going to promise an exact spot yet because I don't know. I want to plan it out a little more. The wind was immaculate today, but at least it's warm. Tomorrow was supposed to be 40s. Probably still will. It's supposed to be just as windy or windier, so I chose to do the stream today. It made more sense. So this is Wyoming Highway 212 also, in addition to College Drive. And I think you might be able to see the railroad crossing if I zoom in. Maybe. Maybe you can see the railroad crossing just barely. Ouch, I got a sticker in my shoe. Ah, got it. That hurt. Alright. That was fun. Got that St. Clair area, a different perspective of it. And down that way on College is where it meets up with South Greeley again. And that's where we were originally. So that is South Greeley done. Basically College Drive Part 2, even though technically it's West College Drive. I should zoom out. Hey there, Mick Cruz. Mr. Cruz, sorry. Yeah. This is actually kind of a nice view of that area. A little bit of the hill anyway. You can see all the way down the road. So I don't know how much you'll be able to see by me zooming in. But you can see that College Drive goes all the way down there. Kind of a cool view from here, actually, with that zooming in and stuff. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see that area when they get it all done, too. So I'll rotate this around for a minute. So Parker Taylor asked, do you have to be careful when filming stores? Not really. I mean, I'm going to be respectful of other people. I do like to try not to get people on camera unnecessarily. You know, if I have to, I have to, but if I don't have to, I do like to avoid getting people on camera. Most of the stores I filmed, I haven't had any issues, though, for the most part. It's only been a small handful I ever had any issue, so, and it's usually not that big of an issue, so. Yeah. It's fun to do that. It gives a unique perspective and promotes the store or whatever I happen to be filming that day. Always good stuff. Does Cheyenne have a mall? Yeah, it has the Frontier Mall. I need to do a video or something there eventually here. I've had quite a few people requesting that. Let's see, I'll try not to hold a low angle. Okay, just saying hello to the other person. All right, nice stuff. And we are just a little bit out over an hour and a half. And I think that's about good for today. So yeah, next video will be on Sunday at 4 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time as usual. Like I said, it will be a restaurant. Not going to say which one yet. You'll see soon enough. Working on editing all 3 videos I filmed in Fort Collins. Try and get them all done, and then I need to see about filming some more, probably film some more stuff here. There are still places I could film. We'll go from there, though. I appreciate that, Joshua. Yeah. I'm not too worried about people, you know. I worry about it a little bit because I just like to be respectful. It's not so much a matter of, I mean, it's a public space, right? I know it's private property in pretty much all the cases of retail, but it's a public space. So that ultimately means that you're free to film whatever you want. The only thing is that because it is private property, they have every right to tell you to quit filming, and if you don't quit filming, they have every right to then tell you to leave. If you don't leave, they can get you for trespassing. That's a process that I've learned over this time. Granted, I'm not a lawyer, I should clarify that, but that's what I've learned with the last couple of years of doing this, doing research for at least 4 years now, because that was kind of an interest a long time ago, and seeing everyone else's videos. It's still a new niche. I think there's still places that they'd be otherwise fine with us doing videos. There are some places out there that are like, just no. Right? And I think part of it's just that they aren't used to someone like us. Like if someone's going in there thinking they're going to do something, I don't know. I think that's the logic of some of the places, and I think that's why some of the places do get aggravated about filming. I mean, tell me I'm wrong, but at least for some places, it does seem to be the consensus. Hey again. Let's see. Did request the wild game entertainment long map. Okay, I think I added that. Pretty sure I got added. I think you added it in the last stream, and if you did, then yeah, I did. If it's the place I'm thinking of, then yeah, I did. I actually found it was already there because I came across it, but it is marked as green, so it's like one top priority. It's a place I'll just film if I had a chance at that time, but now that it's a request, it'll be a little more likely that I cover it, for sure. There we go. Had to climb around the dirt. Like, I'm not even joking here. I'll rotate, come on. I'm not even joking here. Like, they have this all ripped up. Like, there's several places all over town. They've ripped up the ground for, I don't even know what reason. They've just been leaving the piles of dirt here. So I was trying to climb around this. It's like, why are you doing this? It doesn't make any sense. Like, are you trying to aerate the ground or something? I don't get it. I don't get it. I feel like there's something I'm missing, but I don't get it. Some bad YouTube channels force their way into... I know of some channels that do that. And I strongly disagree with those channels. Got police there. Flying by. He's in a hurry. It's kind of like the RoboCop, right? They're gonna go catch some bad guys, right? Except this wasn't a mob of police cars. There's only one. Oh man, I had to make the joke. I'm sorry. But yeah, I have seen. I take it back. They're gonna go catch some bad guys. 2 more police cars just hauling butt. That can't be good. I have to make the joke, but I sincerely hope that whatever happened up here is everyone's okay. Now a fire truck, I mean, it's going code 2, but still, a fire truck now? That can't be good. I guess I'll find out when I get up here. We're not going to go all the way out here because that's going to be the next stream. I posted my videos on Optopolis Shorts pretty randomly. I got 2 shorts that I still need to edit that I've recorded recently that need uploaded. Eventually I plan to be a little more regular. I'm just putting emphasis on this channel at least until I can get to where it can grab in a little bit extra money, right? So that way I have a little more to go for trips and stuff like that. Yeah, hopefully whatever happened out here, whoever is involved is okay. 3 cop cars is not a good sign usually, at least based on what I've seen. It's somewhat random, but I do have 2 other shorts that I plan to upload for sure eventually here once I get around to editing them. Hopefully not too long before I do. And then I'll have to start filming some more shorts, I guess. And I think I might get a little creative with it. I'm not going to say what yet, but I might get a little creative with my shorts channel. Spice it up a little bit. Eventually, with time, we'll get there. It'll be good stuff. Probably should sync it to Odyssey too while I'm at it. I can't even believe Odyssey, man. Like, just today I hit 2.7 thousand followers on frickin' Odyssey. It's like, it makes YouTube and Instagram and Facebook look like a joke a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. YouTube's not a joke, but it does kind of look that way. When a smaller platform like that, you can blow up way more than on YouTube. It's stupid. And most of my videos over there are getting at least the same amount of views as the videos on my channel, so it's like, whatever. That's YouTube for you, I guess. I'm not ever gonna quit YouTube though. As long as YouTube is still here, I don't have any intent of ever quitting YouTube. At least not at this point in time. Fire truck encounter for, yeah. We've seen a bunch of fire trucks today. We've only seen one going code 3, but my hope is that that fire truck just happened to be going out this way and isn't somehow involved with those police cars too. Like, I'm hoping the best of whatever is happening out here, and I really want to find out. Oh, good Lord, the Baby Shark song? Oh, good Lord. That song makes me cringe every time I hear it. It's obviously not directed towards someone my age. It's directed towards someone that's, you know, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 years old now. Not my age. I'm well outside of the intended target audience. I guess that makes sense why it would be so cringy. I appreciate that though, Joshua. So yeah, we'll have to see what it looks like when I get home and edit it all together. What does my bars say? Right now, it actually says my internet connection is really poor out here, but then again, it's a field with nothing here, so I'm not going to worry too much if it's 360 right here. As long as I have a decent connection out here where the retail area is, we'll be in good shape for the next stream. Which in theory it should be, but it is a good 5-ish, 3 to 5 miles from Lincoln, so I do believe, like, good, at least 3. I think at least 3. Maybe a little more. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know what'll happen out here yet. I haven't ever tried streaming out here, so it'll be interesting to just see how the streaming goes. And it'll be a nice little twist to how I'm planning on going through with this continuous segment style of live streams. Alright, I think I might end about right here. I went farther than I planned, but now you can see the railroad crossing clear as day. We'll start somewhere around there, maybe a little bit further. We'll see. I'll think about it a little bit before I make up my final decision, but we will be doing a stream out here probably early next week, as long as the weather is decent. For sure 1 stream and maybe 2 streams we'll be doing next week. One will probably be a Plaza stream, and one will probably be the stream out here. I don't know if I'll do the Plaza stream first, or I might. We'll see. We'll do one of them. I don't know yet. I'll let you know on the community tab, and you'll know soon enough. Of course, like I said earlier in the stream a couple of times, video Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. It'll be a fun video. It'll be a different one. I haven't done any of their brand of business yet, so it'll spice things up a little bit. Shall I give one more clue? It's going to be an Italian place. Do the Plaza stream first? All right, maybe we'll do that first. We could. I think it would be good to kind of flow over to that, because we're going to start looking a little more at the plazas and stuff in future streams as well. I got a lot of stream plans, so we'll be busy this summer, and it'll keep us going, and it'll be fun. It'll be interesting and different. Anyway, I'm going to rotate this around. I'm going to rotate this around. There we go, YouTube. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. A video on Sunday, live stream next week. And I'll see you soon. Peace out. And X.